Here we go. What up? It's us. Feeling good. Feeling fun and fancy free. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Alright. It's just, I don't know. It's early in the morning. Hello, everyone. Hello. Pleasure. Back. This guy's a Bolarius. I have such great players with me. Incredible people
Yeah, again.
watching.
Odie, let's go.
Yes. Hello.
You got to put them down. That's how you win them over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Garbage.
Not even as a joke am I doing that. Well, it is so delightful to have you all here today. Yes, this is Guys Bolarius, a 5e actual play set in Bolarius, which is Bogus Cheesecake's setting. And we're all having a relaxing, crazy life. We're gonna kind of get right into it today because we actually have some crazy stuff that's gonna go on. So let's go. How about right to left and Gainer, tell people who you are, where they can find you.
That's me. That's me. Hey, what's up? My name is Gainer. I use they them pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at GainNorcott. I'm a actor, TTRPG enthusiast type. You can find me here on Wednesdays. You can find me once a month over on twitch.tv/StormyDryad running a game called #UForce Inheritance, which is a mass RPG actual play. Great times over there, great vibes. Got some stuff coming out soon that's currently in the works. Keep an eye on my Twitter at GainNorcott and everywhere else on social media. I have recently changed at GainNorcott. So if you look that up on a social media, you'll probably find me there.
All right, Omni, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm the last Omnitech, your favorite robot American. It's a pleasure to be here, Alec. As always, I'm going to be playing Dorian, Dorian the Pale, who is a druid shapeshifter. And you guys can catch me on my own channel, twitch.tv/thelast where I do world building, art, as well as also I do every week, at least on Thursdays anyway, the Breakfast Club, where we all hang out, chat, relax, and basically just casually enjoy breakfast as we play games and talk about what's going on in the community, including my own art. I'm also currently working on a massive TTRPG campaign and world and game, Legacy Storytelling the World Tomorrow. And I'll be hopefully running a campaign of that around November, December-ish. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, you guys can catch me later tonight on DMDM Studios running Mouse Guard. So if you want to see adorable mice in Iron Age setting kicking butt, do it then. You'll see it. Trust me, I'll be putting it everywhere. So that's me. Thank you, Alec.
I do want to see it.
Thank you, buddy. They set out to sea today. It's going to be great.
Well, thank you very much, Omni. Matthew, let's share with people.
Greetings, Wizards. I'm Matthew. I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and DM, and I stream with Alec Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Today I'm playing Shale Drillnose, the goblin in a mech suit.
Goblin in a mech suit.
That would be an awesome band.
I would definitely listen to Goblin in a Mech Suit. I feel like it's either like really industrial, like post-punk, or like the really super bright, like electro-pop music with no in between.
Oh, industrial, definitely. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
The tracks with the character, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you, man. And Chris, I would love it if you'd share with people.
I will do that for you.
Thank you.
I'm Chris, also known as C. Leverett Art on Instagram and Twitter, where you can find some of C. Leverett's art, which includes fantasy characters, some of which we may recognize from this very game coming soon.
Hey!
And I'm here on Wednesday for now.
Yes.
School's coming back in session, so we'll see where we go. But still got the afternoon sessions every other Thursday. We're making some making some arts and characters. We'll do that this week on Enchanting Escapades.
Yes.
That's a hoot. So I'll get in here when I can, but I gotta be with the kids too.
Everybody knows FTK.
I don't know. I had this whole roll of dumbass kids wanting to get an education and whatnot.
Yeah.
How dare they?
What the fuck?
Papa's got a D&D, okay? You can go teach your own art class.
Yes, I am excited for Enchanting Escapades because we have some fun stuff planned for tomorrow. Or I have fun stuff that I haven't told you about. So.
I was like, oh, do we now?
Yeah. I have decided that.
It will be fun.
And then, last but most certainly least, I am Alakazam, a pro DM, very well things. If you're watching this, you probably know who I am, but if you don't, I do a lot of stuff. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, but I now, as of this week, offer Cyberpunk, Lancer, Vampire the Masquerade, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Blaze in the Dark, and a couple other systems. So if you want to play any of tabletop game that you're interested in, and you want a professional to run it for you, hit me up. You'll find me on all sorts of different social media, and I will be more than happy to run this thing. Well, the last that we had left off here at the skies of Bolarius was actually deep in the cave underneath Bolarius. You all had trekked into this dark, foreboding cave, tracking after this treasure that had fallen from the sky. You sabotaged the way behind you. In case the erratic ore blasting was hot on your tail, which they are.
And standard drill nose procedure.
Yep. But you all found yourselves in front of this massive statue of bygone. Looks humanoid, the face mostly worn away, but it has in one outstretched arm this huge stone sword, another, its hand is open, almost as if it was reaching for something, and it sits just waist up, like on the ground, but it turned to almost look at all of you and seemed to animate at your presence. So we're actually, for the first time in this campaign, and I'm very excited about it, I need you all to roll initiative.
Woo!
Let's not jump to conclusions now.
Okay, well, hey, listen, we can do this peacefully. It'll be fine.
All right, we've been fucking around for 5 episodes, and we're gonna...
Oh, right, I don't have it linked. I have to manually roll it. It's fine. D20! Okay, cool. So, we saw. I have no modifier.
Yeah, I did really well, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of nailed this initiative roll.
Nice.
Oh, I thought my 0 modifier on initiative was bad. We got a -1 on Shale there.
Yeah, wow, that's... Oof.
Oh yeah, don't.
Why would Shale need to be dexterous for mech?
Right.
Heavy armor, baby.
One of the Wally people in their little pods.
Do you have a modifier for Dorian?
No, +0.
Wow, all of you are very dexterous. Very, very dexterous.
This is what unoptimized play looks like, people. We don't have a dex mod of like +3 on everyone.
That'll make all the dex saves I have for you very exciting.
Also,
Nice.
I'm still exhausted, so disadvantage on ability checks.
Well,
God.
Well, that's just ability checks, not saving throws, so you should be okay.
Technically, Chris, that includes an initiative roll.
All right, should I roll it? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I technically need to roll again, don't I?
That was so unnecessary. You could have left it.
I can't help it. DM brain.
No, the first one. That one's better.
All right. So let's change Dorian from a 15 down to a gentleman's 3.
Yes.
Oh, you're exhausted too?
Aren't we all? We rode through the night, right?
No.
I mean,
actually, it was just Harles.
Oh,
The rest of you made your con save. That's right.
I believe
okay.
I did so well on it that I actually feel better now that I haven't slept.
Okay, then. I am at a gentleman's 15 instead.
That's less funny to me, but okay.
I just took a peek at the map finally. I'm excited.
I can't see the map yet, so
I feel like Harls and Dorian kind of glance at each other, and you kind of get that glance from Harls, like, "All right, here we go." You know?
Yeah, exactly. We've dealt with the fighting nature before. This is a little bigger and a little less nature, but yeah.
So you can see the statue begins moving, and as it does, one of its arms actually breaks off, but from the elbow all the way to the fist holding the huge stone sword begins to float and animate on its own and like hover in midair.
Boy.
And then the hand of the other like begins to move, and it cracks and breaks about halfway across the forearm and stays in a huge like open gesture, also floating.
Oh god.
We got a Zelda boss, folks. Let's do it.
And want this. This is not what I asked for.
All right, I'm gonna hit him in the glowing eye.
But
I can't hear if there's music, but I imagine it's like operatic choir.
Meatloaf has been commissioned for this song.
there's music. There's music.
I'm hooked up to my phone, not the computer, so
That sounds like a you problem. So
it's all in my head, baby.
So, as we jump right into this, first up is actually going to be the like huge stone head and torso of this statue, and it's like huge stone mouth opens, and this like sickly gas pours out of, you know, the statue probably hasn't been moving and animate for hundreds, if not even longer, of years. This thing has been here a very, very long time. But it is going to release a paralyzing breath, so I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Pretty wise.
Sick.
I am not. So let's see.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah!
my
That's a
modifiers
strong
onto this.
0 for Rio Pivi.
19!
just staring blankly at it, like, what's that?
Just
It's very on point for Rio.
Okay, well,
Pretty cloud.
everyone except for Rio succeeds. Rio is immediately slowed.
I don't need it. I don't need to move. I'll hit him from here.
That's
You
what
are the rock
barbarians
around which we get cover.
excel at.
I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, everyone else is so fast."
All right. As it releases this like paralyzing breath that just extends out from it, filling this cavernous space. Rio, you feel yourself like being just slowed down. You see everyone else moving a lot faster than you. But next is going to be Dorian.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Alec. Going into this campaign, I actually literally never once thought about the real ramifications of combat for my character and their stats or abilities. So this is interesting.
This is what we as a DM like to refer to as "Gotcha, motherfucker."
Oh, it's gonna be peaceful. Don't worry. Just don't even bring a weapon. You're fine.
All right. Let's see.
This is the equivalent of me like holding up a bunny, and then you guys are like, "Oh, cool," and then I'm like, "Boxing glove," just like.
How could you?
All right. Oh God. Let's see. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to have it where that Dorian, as he's sort of standing there, sort of looks at Harls immediately to his right, does that sort of like the nod, the shared nod, and immediately begins to duck down and scoot Princess Mononoke style going to the left. So we're just going to move him over here. And as he gets closer, he's going to hold his hand out, and the same way that the tendrils of vines would wrap around his hand like a bracer to make the good berries, a small tendril, like brown and almost like desiccated, wraps around his hand, and then swiftly bursts into flame. leading all the way up to his hand to create a produce flame spell, which he will use to make an attack against the thing.
Fantastic.
So let me attempt this. So this is a +5 against AC. Roll! Whoo, that's a natural 20. Starting off strong.
Oh, there
All the
it
help we
is.
can get.
Yeah, oh yeah, considering it's only 1d8.
All right, now for those of you in the chat I've never seen one of my games. I do crits a little differently. What I do is instead of double dice and all that nonsense, you just max out the damage. I think it's a lot cleaner and nicer. So you're gonna do it's a d8, so it's 8 damage plus whatever.
It's just 8 damage. I don't think there's any modifier on it. So it's just 8 damage flat. It is a cantrip. So
you send off this like burst of flame. Are you going for the head or one of the floating hands?
I think he's going for the one with the sword that's closer to him. Even now, I think he's more concerned with disarming it than trying to kill it. I think he's hoping that maybe this is a misunderstanding, or this is something that can maybe be pacified. But it probably isn't. But he'll start with the obvious threat, which would be giant sword hand in front of him.
I also want to say the first actual attack any of you has made this entire campaign, like actual attack, was a crit.
That's right. Yeah. And every one forward will be a crit as well.
I'm sure that will be the case.
A prophecy has been spoken.
It has to be, because I'm running Mouse Guard later today on Roll20, and I can't roll anything higher than a 2 on a d6. So here we are. Let's see. That was an action. So as a bonus action, I don't think he's going to do anything. I think he's just going to sort of be on standby, and in case of emergency, pull lever. So he's done. That's him.
Fantastic. Next is Harls. And you can see the two like floating fists. The one with the hand just got hit by Dorian's produce flame, which left a little like scorch mark, but this thing is still totally fine. And I will say I do have Frizzle Pfeffer there because I know that's your least companion.
Oh, I love that you made a little token for Frizz. Yeah, that's great. Harls, he'll just kind of step up just so he's just sort of like ahead of the rest of the group here. He's like, hey now, let's take it easy. Like, calm down, we're a little tense. He's gonna just for flavor, I like to think that his magic that he uses kind of comes through Frizzle Pfeffer, so he's going to kind of send Frizz out and try to cast Entangle on this thing, just try to see if we can just not have it swinging at us to give us a little more time here.
I will say the hands are floating off the ground.
Oh, okay.
Where?
Get out there.
Okay, but big old head is
attached to the ground. Its legs are already sunken beneath the earth.
Okay, well that might change things then.
It doesn't look like.
Could you entangle an arm though?
Yeah, it has to be touching the ground, right? It's like difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
I'll go ahead and I'll cast Hunter's Mark just in case, but that's a bonus action. Okay.
Yes.
I don't want to hit it yet. I'm trying to. This man's a carver. He respects this fine craftsmanship. There's no need to go and damage, ancient relics here. Like, we can be friends, so let's talk this out. So I'm gonna send Frizz out. I know that's a bonus action. Just to kind of occupy one of the hands. That would be like a help action.
Yeah, he can also. Oh, never mind.
So yeah, you can send a help action. Otherwise, I think you use a bonus action to command it to attack. going to have it attack. But if you
Yeah,
just want to have it help, you can do
Oh, okay, so that wouldn't be.
If you don't use a bonus action or an action to give him an order, I think the only thing you can do is dodge.
Right, on his own, on their own. Her own. All right, I'm going to go try and distract the hand that Dorian's working on here, at least. And I'm certainly not great in the charisma department, but I don't know if I can try to reason with this thing. We don't mean you any harm now. Like, let's take it easy.
You can make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Never hydrate, folks.
Woo! Smoothie time.
Thank you.
Disadvantage plus a -2 to my modifier there. I'm sure it'll go great. Here we go. Do it. Go. And go. And go. And bombs away.
Anytime then.
Clicking it.
Then
And hear it.
Gonna like drop like 30 at once.
For the love of Pete, click the button.
and it was done.
All
Okay,
right,
I'm just gonna roll it twice. I'm gonna roll it twice. It's
Yeah, that's probably easier.
big gravy. It's like there's the negative sign. Oh, it's not gonna do anything. Okay.
It's killing me because you're not gonna convince it. So
No, I'm not. I'm not. It's a waste of time. One of them is an 18.
Hey, no, it's not convinced. It doesn't understand your language. All right. So, was there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, you start speaking. It either doesn't care or doesn't understand you, as this thing just swinging its stone arms, trying to crush all of you.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I tried.
Next is the grabby hand, which is actually going to respond to Harl's by trying to grab you. So can you make a dex save, please? Okay, I'm afraid a 10 does not succeed, as it grabs you, and it is going to pick you up.
I'd like to use dancing vines as a reaction.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's like, now, easy. Don't need to be going manhandling me. And some vines kind of come up and grab and hold him into place. I don't know if it's like a check against that or something. I forget how it works. That's one of your spells, right?
It's one of mine. So actually, if I remember correctly, you're not moved by it, but it does still grapple you, I think.
Hey.
So it's like the vines are wrapping, and you can see it's like trying to actually like pull you back toward the main statue for some horrible thing, but it is not moved, but it is still like gripping onto you, and you can feel it beginning to crush your body. Next is the sword hand, which is going to swipe over at Dorian. It's going to go here. It has a 10-foot reach. And
Yep. It's a giant hand.
Try and attack it.
Sick.
Nat 1, baby.
Whoo, that's good because I have an AC of 11. Woo!
You suck. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
sword arm.
Yeah.
Also,
Sword arm
it
online.
swipes, and it just, oh my god. And it
I knew you were going to.
and there's this heavy blow as it just like hits right next to you, and you can see like the sword almost begins to stick in the ground for a moment, but then it pries it back out. It looked like that would have really sucked if it had hit you. All right, next is Rio. So you are slowed. So on your turn, you can make a single attack. Remember, your AC is reduced by 2, and you have disadvantage on dex save. And then your
Also,
speed is
Alec,
reduced by half as well.
I also wanted to chime in and let you know that Chris and Matt's cameras are on the wrong things in the battle map. Just want to let you know.
That is
Freaky Friday!
Just
All
want to
right,
let you know.
Oh! All right.
Sorry.
I'm Shale.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you guys. All right, cool. I'm about to make Alec have to improv a token because I'm gonna say I think Rio looks around the battlefield and goes, oh golly, oh boy, all right. Well, I guess it's time to get into a fight now. Okay, and they take their big bone warhammer and close their eyes and say, "Oh, Gravia, I could really use a pal to help me out in this one," and is going to activate its ability to cast Find Greater Steed.
Ooh.
And I am going to summon a swordfish.
Swordfish.
A big old flying swordfish from the sky. It's going to use Periton stats, but it's a swordfish.
Also, classic movie.
Nice.
That's right. Swordfish. Great movie.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sure I have a swordfish. This isn't throwing me at all.
Just,
That's
you
right.
know, get a sword, get a fish, you know, you get the idea.
Put them together.
Just take a piece of sword clip art and just put googly eyes on it, and then you're good.
Some little fins.
So I summon my swordfish, and that bad boy's got 60-foot flying speed, so I'm fucking fine, actually, and your slow sucks. And you suck, and you're bad at it. And then I get on it.
Just turn straight toward Rio. For some reason, this...
Oh, so weird. Oh my god, this is wild.
What size creature is the swordfish? That's a medium
the
creature?
swordfish is a, let me look here, medium monstrosity. But I think it's actually going to be a beast now. But it's using Periton stats, so I guess that's your call.
Well, we're going to do what we in the business call uploading a token really fast. And
that classic term.
Yeah. If it will work. Hang on. Thought I had it. But I apparently don't.
Well, regardless, I hop on my swordfish and I turn to old Grandpa Wooly and I say, Wooly, what should I go after the arms or the big head guy?
I don't know. Can I interact with you off my turn?
Yeah, that's fine.
Action.
Yeah, I don't know. That head might be the source of its power, but also I'm in a bit of a bind here. I could use a hand.
Okay.
A different one.
Okay,
than the
well,
one that's
I'm gonna help you. And then I'm going to have my steed fly me over to the hand that's attacking Wooly.
Don't. Everyone in chat, don't look at my stuff. Just don't. Just ignore.
Do nothing. Say nothing.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Look at that swordfish. Perfect.
Love it. It's beautiful. It's actually perfect. It looks like exactly something that Rio would write.
That's beautiful. Look at that. That's a good DM right there, folks. That's the kind of service you can expect from Alakazam.
Alakazam, always cool and professional, never scrambling. Okay.
And
there's two Chris's right now as I fix the cameras. God, there we go.
Here's the thing. The beautiful thing about this is that I used my action to summon this swordfish. So I also can't attack, but that's fine.
Idle movements.
I'm gonna get real pumped up and go, okay, I'm gonna hit it real hard. And we're gonna go into the most adorable rage you ever did see. As a bonus action.
It's like a kid with a sugar rush.
That's right. Just this little dense little blob bouncing on this flying ghost a swordfish going to attack this big floating arm. It's very normal.
Well, that sure is something.
All right, and I think that that is my whole turn.
Okay. I will say, when you summon it, I believe it goes on your initiative after you is what I do for summons and things like that. So, with
Okay.
Find Greater Seed, and then are you riding the swordfish?
I am. I used like my movement action to mount.
That's
Ride the swordfish.
And okay, so then if it's its turn next, then I'll have it use its movement to fly up and make some attacks. And let's see why not.
You betcha.
Yeah, so it makes a gore attack and what would be talons, but I like to think it's just it stabbing repeatedly with its big old sword. So we're gonna do some
Cartoon fencing. Skinny ding ding ding.
Okay.
Yes,
Gore's damage.
24 to hit, and then 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Let's go. All right, so 15 damage to the arm.
And then it is... Actually, I assume that it is not magical damage.
It is, and I don't believe it is, no. Even though I'd like it to be.
Okay. So, as you mount up onto the swordfish, it goes in with its like huge, sword. I don't know what you would call it. Just sword sticking out of its face. It begins slashing.
Its nose.
Yeah. Very nice. And you did rage, which
I did rage.
all of you can see this, like, there's a huge crack of thunder in this underground space, and this gigantic floating, like, spiritual whale begins to manifest behind Rio. Okay, Shale.
Okay.
All right. Reassess the map. Yeah, I will. Grab the right thing. There, you guys look like you got the arms.
They're occupied. They have us.
So, Shale's gonna scoot around the party and charge up at this at the statue. Just she hasn't used this thing in combat in a while, and she's a little over eager. She's just yes, and just
it's like stars in her eyes. This giant rock head. She's like, "This is it."
And as she pulls up on this thing, she pulls the arm back, and the claw snaps shut into a drill shape and starts spinning. And I'm gonna make an attack. Just making sure. Gauntlet. 23.
That hits.
She drills into its knee or something. Does 11 thunder damage.
Yeah, you begin, and I will say it's basically from like the waist up, so you're just like right into its like huge chest, just like drilling. Just
oh, that's right. Yep.
Big Daddy arms, just.
And I believe I don't get an extra attack until next level, so bonus action. No one's hurt yet, right? Or not very much.
No.
Then that'll be my turn for now. Oh, I'm hurt, but I'm fine. I'll be all right.
Well, the giant statue head, as you like drill into it, you can hear like this grinding of stone, and you hear it getting louder and louder, and it like looks at you with the mouth open, and you hear a little like fink, 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 almost like a lighter trying to catch.
Mm.
And I actually need you to please make a dexterity save, as it breathes fire on you.
Oh, and animation and everything.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
That's so awesome. I love that.
Shields.
You have to know that Shale's dexterity saves are easily her best saves. You gotta know that about
I think
it.
you hit a gas pocket, Shale.
Well, as it hits you, you can see this gout of flame just like bursts out. So that's not good. That's not good at all.
I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements as a reaction.
So, I will say you just barely made the save. So instead of taking 6 damage, you'll take 8. So if you do absorb elements, you'll take 4 instead.
Was that like a heat shield on the mech?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it absorbs the heat, and then it's got like heat sinks that like pop out that are like glowing, that and then like steam shoots out of them.
Weep.
And then you see the the drills start to heat up, like they start to turn red.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to use the secondary effect on absorb elements. I've never done that before.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, Dorian.
Okay. So, whew, boy, I've been, watching all this with significant concerns. This thing swipes at me, and I very much, again, like, I feel like he's the Wanderer from Princess Mononoke. He's just kind of relying on pure agility and attempting to evade being hit as swiftly as he can. Let's see. That does work.
Make it hit itself. Make it hit itself.
That'd be great. I maybe we'll say. Ooh boy, there's one thing I'm debating. We need to see if this is. Nope. Okay, I was like, maybe gust of wind. We can knock it back. It's strength roll. No, this thing is utterly. I think he would probably process that for something like, maybe I can make a gust of wind. Then looks up at it and like, it's a stone statue. It's not gonna move.
You hear the story of the 3 little pigs? Yeah, I don't know if that one's gonna.
So instead, after this thing takes a swipe at him, he's going to sort of dodge out of the way, and mid-like air, he's going to slowly anamorphs his way as he closes his eyes, and his arms extend, his legs sort of like change shape, his body kind of grows and swells, fur covers him, and slowly the colors from his clothing bleed into the fur until he's that strange bear spirit that you've seen before. And he's going to wild shape into a bear!
Yeah.
Is that a medium or a large creature?
I'm pretty sure it's a large beast. So
Which bear is it? A brown bear or black?
It's a brown bear. It's a large beast.
Is it an owl bear?
No, I wish.
Topical?
I did look it up and I was like, can I be owl bear? Because that'd be super cool. And then I saw him like, I cannot be owl bear.
I would allow owl bear, but the problem is you don't have that CR limit yet.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get there. Sick. That'll be what he evolves into. So
you have a little bit of a beak though. It's like
100%. You've seen the art, like it's all kind of blurred together. It's more like a watercolor of a creature than it is like a
bad to
creature.
know about. Honestly,
it's all fur, but there's like one feather.
Yeah.
On top of your head like a quail.
So wild shape is I think that's is that a minor action? I can't remember.
Are you circled?
Yeah.
Circle the moon.
Right.
I actually am circled.
Whoa.
Yeah, because that's my whole thing. Because I have to Oh wait, no, I'm not circled moon. Not circled moon. I'm the beast form. I'm the beast form. I have to go with combat. Let's see. Just make sure. Yeah, either way, so he just turns into the bear spirit. It's time to kick butt. But that's pretty much all I think I can do right now. So we good.
Well, we look good. I don't know how well we're doing, but we look cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Everybody looks sick as hell.
100%. We look awesome. We're gonna die spectacular.
All right. Harles, with that, your vine dance ends, so
Yeah.
it is still crushing you. So at the start of your turn, you are actually going to take, let's see here, 8 bludgeoning damage as it's just squeezing. You just.
I am Circle the Moon. It's fine though. We'll just say that it was flavored up. Like he's just not used to doing it in combat.
He's just revving up Dragon Ball Z style. Just
Yeah.
And then you are grappled, so your speed is 0 right now while it's grappling you.
All right. Well, I have a target here. Okay, then. Well, if you want to get rid of an ancient living statue, you gotta carve away everything that looks like an ancient living statue, I suppose. So we're gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the hand.
Fantastic.
And he's gonna get his I'm gonna say hammer and chisel, but for mechanical purposes, it's his light hammer. He's just gonna start chiseling away at this thing.
It's really precise and like it's not that hard.
Gotta hit the pressure point.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
There's always a weak point in it. You gotta look for the blemishes there. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to be respectful and just only chip away at what's necessary. All right. And that's all my spells for the day, or for whatever, for the rest. I don't know.
The animate statue does not seem as respectful as it's trying to crush you to death.
You're beautiful, but sure are mean. Okay. So with the Hunter's Mark, the first time I'm using it, I just deal an extra D6 on any if I hit it. All right. There we go. Is it flanked with the swordfish?
For your attack?
It is fun.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's roll again.
Nice.
Is 15 your highest?
I just rolled again. I think so, though.
I didn't see your first roll.
Oh, 16 is my highest.
16 does not hit.
Yeah! Ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
You're trying, but you just can't get an actual grip on it with your hammer to chip into the stone.
Oh,
but you
hell.
do have it Hunter's marked.
Got my eye on you.
Okay. Next is the fist, which it's actually going to begin to move back, and it's going to pull you this way. It can only go half speed. It'll yank you back here.
Oh no!
Oh no. This is a problem. This is a
I'm
problem.
gonna eat you.
Now, Rio cannot make opportunity attacks because you're slow, so you can't take reactions. Which, I forgot to have you make a wisdom save at the end of your last turn. Go ahead and make that now.
I'll do that real quick. I'm sure it'll go great with my -1 modifier. It'll go really well.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Okay, so
Hey.
15. Actually, 15 just succeeds. Yeah. So you are
Yeah, let's go opportunity attack. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
make an opportunity attack.
That's right. Damn right.
Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate you.
Nice.
And a hydrate.
Hey, nice. All right, let's fucking hit this bad boy.
Fantastic.
14 to
Does not hit.
hit. Oh wait, but this technically doesn't count as because we were technically flanking it. So do I have advantage on
I
this?
will allow that.
Yeah, that's right. Damn right. Let's do it.
Hey!
17 to hit. Let's go.
That hits. Go ahead.
All right, I go. He got let go. Grandpa Wool is not very. He'll hit down.
You baby talking the fist?
Damn right. Damn right I am. And it's with 2 hands, so it's 1d10. That's 4. That's 9. Oh, it's taking so long to roll. That is 10 damage to this bad boy.
Very
So I
nice.
just fucking slam. Oh wait, hold on. Plus my rage bonus, right? So that's
Just 2.
actually, so that's 12 damage.
Nice. Yeah, taking your huge hammer just slams into the side of this as it's like pulling Grandpa Wooly toward it. And with that, it's still grappling you, so as long as it's holding you at the start of each of your turns, it's going to keep crushing you. But next is this sword, which is sees that Dorian has turned into a bear and is going to react by hitting you with the sword. So let's see here. That is a 16 to hit, which I believe hits your bear form.
Yeah, no, I only have an AC of 11. Unfortunately, bear be big, but bear not be hard to hit.
Well, bear takes 16 slashing damage as it wham and just slams the sword across, like, into your huge side.
All right, I'm currently sitting at 16. I'm just gonna do the math the old-fashioned way. 16. We're sitting at 18 health points, baby. Woo!
Okay, and then it's actually going to move right over in this direction. Rio.
Do I get an opportunity attack against it?
No, you weren't within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, never entered your range to leave your range.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Right.
10-foot reach, yeah.
All right, so I'm real upset right now, and say, all right, Garavia, here we go, and I'm gonna bonus action Form of Dread. So Rio's eyes start to have this like green smoke, this green mist emanating from them, and behind them looms this giant spooky whale spirit, and I gained some temp HP.
Nice.
Which looks to be 7 temp HP. That's great. And then my question is, I'm gonna attack this arm, and then we're gonna see how things go, because there's some things that may or may not be completely useless, but we're gonna see. So I'm just gonna fly up. I'm a swordfish, and I'm a hit it real good. Here we go.
Red swordfish.
See his fins, but you know he's clean.
Are we still flanking?
Where are you moving?
I'm moving right up. I want to move up. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta move. I want to move up like right up next to it.
Okay,
on the opposite side of Blue.
Move your swordfish.
Right, thank you.
I would say presumably if I'm in it, it's constantly flanked on any side.
Plus also Shale is there.
Yeah, you're flanking.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, another one. 19 to hit. Let's go.
That hits.
All right.
Gravia.
D10 plus 4. All right, so that is 13 damage. And then 2 effects happen. One that I'm pretty sure will not affect it, which is technically if I hit a creature, I could force it to make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immune to being frightened. So is the stone arm immune to being frightened?
The stone arm has a lot of anxieties, disappointing its father, trying to find gloves that fit. There's plenty of things for a stone arm to fear, but you are not one of them. It is immune to being frightened.
All right.
Got attachment issues.
I really thought that I could maybe... Okay, regardless, what does happen is Garavia's force traps it and pulls it towards me. The first, because I'm a ancestral guardian barbarian, The first creature I hit with an attack on my turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me. And when it hits a creature other than me, that creature has resistance to the damage. Would that include the grapple damage on Harl's turn?
I would allow that to include the grapple damage. Yeah. It's not technically an attack, but I will include.
It says hits a creature. It doesn't say with an attack. So
yeah,
it's
one of those gray areas that I would totally allow that.
All right,
the
cool.
Huge
so
spectral whale begins like just crooning out, and you can all hear it, and the like cracks of thunder, and it seems to be with this massive whale mouth like grabbing the back of this like forearm of the statue as it's gripping Harles, and you see it like beginning to lose its grip and not crush him nearly as badly.
Yeah, get him. I did successfully scare that arm away in my own way. And I like to think this whole time Rio has a big smile on his face, has no idea what's happening around him. Just like, yep, this is normal. This is normal for me.
I think this is the first time Harles is finally seeing the whale too. Like, well, there's that.
Oh, interesting. All right, Shale, got a lot going on around you.
So if I move here, do I come out of I don't know if this arm also has reach.
It doesn't seem to go for you.
Okay, I'll slide over in case it doesn't another area effect. So the arm, she's like drilling into its chest, and then the other arm, she pulls it up, and the claw snaps into a drill, and the drill's like red hot. It's like it's like converted the heat from the fire and sent it into the drill. So she's gonna plunge the other drill into this thing's chest.
Go for it.
24.
Okay.
I imagine her laughing maniacally. I don't know if that's.
You fool! You're made of stone! You fool! I rolled crap for my damage, but I get to add a d6 fire damage on top of that. So 6 thunder, 5 fire. I would have cast a spell, but I really wanted to.
You can see it leaving this like scorched, just huge drill hole into the torso of this. I mean, you guys are wearing it down, but these things are very tough. They're not quite halfway down yet. They're not bloodied.
Well, how about this?
Blood,
how about this? I'll kill you in real life. And then we won't have to worry about this monster.
The true source of the power.
Also going to spend a bonus action to re-up my defensive field.
All right.
She just gives me 4 temp HP.
Okay. Well, next is going to be the head, which let me make a quick roll.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I need to.
So, it's going to look out at all of you, and
now
that this hand is holding Harl's right there, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, but I need you to make a dex save as it breathes fire right in your face.
Ooh.
Am I at any kind of disadvantage being in a...
Not by being grappled.
Grapple just means your speed is 0.
Okay. Dex save.
Now, question is, are the arms considered part of the same creature, or are they 3 separate creatures?
3 separate.
I really thought I had you on that one. All right, that's fine.
4 for me, Chief.
I think this is my first time running a Zelda boss style battle in D&D. Come on. Oh, a nice 4. Ooh, that's fun for me. Okay.
It's a nice 4.
So that's going to be, actually it's not too bad damage-wise. 7 fire damage.
Okay.
all up in your face. Shale, you are just past where this cone of flame sprays out.
Kind of a Looney Tunes explosion where it's scorched around the glasses. Yeah. Oh boy.
That's what I suspected might happen.
And then next is going to be Dorian.
All right. So, I imagine that a giant sword striking the bear. I'm gonna just assume because the sword is so big and also so old, this is less like a sharp blade shing and more like I got hit by the stone equivalent of a 2x4.
It's like bashing into the stone column.
It's pretty much. Good. So, like, he probably got caught by just kind of, like, crunched into the ground and stood up. One of his arms is kind of a little bit more messed up. He just sort of stretches, and as he does, the arm kind of reknits itself, and he is going to expend a spell slot to get ourselves a little bit of health back, because I am a Circle of the Moon Druid, and combat shape means I get to heal myself 1d8 per spell slot expended. And I have a grand total of... This is a bonus action. I'm going to use a second level spell slot for this. Might as well. So 2d8, let's go. Roll 20. Wait. 14. Nice. That's actually significant. So that puts me up to 30 flat again. Nice. As the bones reknit, and he runs up to the arm, tries to sort of go around here best as he can. I think that's pretty much as far as he can move. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's about where he can end. He sort of runs up, takes his giant bear paws, and he's going in to sort of hug and bite at this thing. So this is 2 separate attacks, the hug and bite, which I get both. So we're gonna go for the bite first. So for the bite, this is gonna be, and this works. This is +6 to hit. So come on, buddy, +6 to hit. There we go. I just need to go one higher. Wait, nice, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, this is 1d8 +4 piercing. As he leans back and comes in, and the mouth that normally, the muzzle that doesn't have a mouth, splits open. You can sort of see, like, the texture, the sinew rises, and like a slightly unearthly maw emerges. And 10. This is 10 piercing damage as he clamps down with this strange vice-like mouth. And then we got the other limb. Dude, roll 20, behave. There we go. This is also +6 to hit. Now that he's bit down, he's going to take his giant bear claws, a 25 to hit, and he comes in and swipes at this thing, basically almost like a big, strong Kuma from Tekken Karate Chop. This is 2d6 +4. So 2d6 +4. Roll it. That is 10 slashing damage.
Wow, you got 25 to hit on both attacks and did 10 damage with both attacks.
Damn.
Yeah. It is roll 20, so
that your attacks do not count as magical in your wild shape yet.
Yeah.
So I'd say you're like bite and swipe. It's like you're doing damage. You're chipping away at the stone. It's not as effective as you had hoped. It seems to be resistant to your damage, but you're doing something.
All right, that's fair. That's pretty much all he's got at the moment. So he's just sort of going to stare at this thing, through his clenched teeth, groan something which cannot be intelligible because he cannot speak while in wild form, and sort of clamp down and hope he can at least stop this thing from moving anywhere.
Well, next is Harl. Start of your turn, it's going to continue to crush you, but you are resistant to this damage because of Rio. So you are actually going to take 6 bludgeoning instead of 13.
Oh, that's still not good. I realized that at the end of my turn, I forgot to have my swordfish attack. Can I make those attacks right now?
I will allow that.
Thanks. All right, so that's a gore.
Just for clarity, too, my hunter's mark, is that specifically on this one hand, or is this considered the whole enemy?
On the one hand.
Okay.
All right, so that is 24 to hit.
Fantastic.
11 damage. And 17 to hit for 5 damage.
Both of those hit. All right.
All right.
So, Harls, what would you like to do?
So can I just try to force my way out of here? I don't know if my powerful build would give me any kind of advantages on that, being able to
No.
push and drag things. No, that's out of combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you can make an athletics or acrobatics check to try and escape the grapple. It's going to be your action.
I mean, it's that, or I keep trying to chip my way out of it.
Yeah, that doesn't
We'll
seem
give
very
it
effective, so...
Yeah. Okay, so straight roll on athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Everything's going real slow on my end here, so I apologize. I don't want to look at this information about athletics. I just want to roll it.
I'm sorry, a 7 does not succeed.
Undo it, Grandpa!
You're like, your exhaustion is really getting the worst of you, and unfortunately you cannot break out. So that's your action. You still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and nothing is moving here on my computer here. I apologize.
You can command Frizzlepfeffer to like make an attack or do something else.
Well, I believe it would take my attack action.
No,
to
your bonus action or attack action.
Yeah.
It's the new updated Beastmaster. It's bonus action.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
either one of your attacks or you can use a bonus action.
Alrighty. Okay. So we're gonna give it a good old whistle, special frizz whistle, if you will.
Whistle.
Frizzlepfeffer. And I don't know if this thing has eyes, but it's gonna attack the eyes.
It doesn't, but that's fine. Oh, the head. Fantastic.
Nice.
Okay, so
Yeah, not the hand. The hand does not have eyes. It's one of those little party things you put on your knuckles. Yeah.
Well, it's like Zelda boss style. It can have eyes in the palm.
It's hand puppets. All right, so we gotta. It'll make it easy to get to the beast's stuff here. Here we go. Beast of the sky. All right. Gonna use its shred attack. And go. Oh my goodness. Oh, jeez. The whole computer is glitching out here. I apologize.
Good.
Oh, it did something. Oh, that's just the attack. Okay.
Damage.
All right, we'll just roll a d20 here.
Just add your spell attack modifier to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, it's chugging.
Okay.
What?
Frizzlepfeffer tries, but cannot get through. Next is the hand that is grappling you, which it is actually going to let go of you, and instead it's going to try and grab Rio. So I need Rio to make a dexterity save, please.
Realizes I'm not a threat. Like, oh, Grandpa, you go lie down.
Dexterity save, you said?
Yes, and it's going to move over here.
That's
Okay.
a hard 6.
So you are grappled by it. It just yanks you right off of that swordfish.
Oh, jeez.
Now, Harles, you can make an attack of opportunity as it's getting away.
Sure. All right, we're gonna use the quarter staff here. Try to give it some reach here. This is not. So we're not. It's not flanked by anything at the moment, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, that's damage again.
Damage.
All right, that was damage. Here it comes. My computer's fighting for its life here. Oh goodness!
Okay, does not hit. Next is the sword hand, which it's had just about enough of this nonsense, so it's going to move away from Dorian. Okay, so Dorian, you can make an attack of opportunity as well.
100%. Okay. He's going to be making a swipe attack.
That's a crit.
That's nat 20. Yep, so that's that was the claw, so that means it's, oh boy, I actually have to look this up now. It's plus 4. Yeah, so it's going to be plus 4. Yes, correct.
Fantastic. Yeah, you swipe at it, and you leave this dark scratch along the stone as it's moving. But it is going to do its own swipe. I need both Harles and Shale to make dexterity saves, as it's going to swing at both of you in one line.
Great cleave.
And technically, it's a 15-foot line, so I need Frizzle Pfeffer to make it too.
You monster.
Oh, baby.
How dare you to Frizzle Pfeffer?
I believe Frizzle Pfeffer is trained in all saves.
Yes.
Is what?
They have proficiency in all saves.
Okay.
Okay, so Harles fails, Shale just succeeds.
Wooly, I'm trying, buddy.
Yeah, I might need to like go grab a separate laptop because I feel like whenever it does this, it like all the rolls are just terrible. It's just like we're gonna default to you failing.
Ooh.
All right, so Dex.
Nasty. Okay. So Harles is going to take 16 slashing damage. Shale will take 8. Frizzle Pfeffer, when we get the save, will... Oh, Frizzle Pfeffer fails, so Frizzle Pfeffer will also take...
You said she has advantage though?
16.
No.
No, okay.
No, she has proficiency. So, in that case, yes, 16 to both Harles and Frizzle, 8 to Shale. And next is Rio. You are grappled at the start of your turn. You are going to take... you're resistant to bludgeoning because you're raging. So you'll take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Instead of 10.
I've damaged right to my body. No good. Ugh. All right, so it is my turn. Here we go. I'm not. Can I still hit it?
Oh yeah, it just reduces your speed to 0 being grappled. You're not restrained by it.
Then, cool. Then I'm probably looking at just doing. Let's see. Why not?
I do love this is our first combat in the campaign, and it's been an absolute shit show.
Yeah. Well, we didn't build our characters for combat, Alec.
Nope, not at all.
I'm doing fine. Don't worry about me.
Miss Power Armor over here. Full Space Marine gear going on.
Shale's like, I'm having a good time.
I'm gonna just
you're over here playing BattleTech, and the rest of us are over here. I love your mech, by the way. It's so cool.
Now, technically, is my is my swordfish adjacent? Do we have?
I would say it yanked you off, and yeah, you're still adjacent to it.
All right, cool. So, could I count that as flanking?
Flanking, you have to be opposite.
All right, I'll send it around on its turn. All right. Let's make an attack then here. Yeah, it's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
All right. Well, then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cry.
Crying is actually a free action. So.
Oh,
Nice.
cool! Great.
Nice. We can mess up with the action economy there. That sounds good.
Yes. So, yeah, you try and swing, but it's just like squeezing the life out of you, and you're like, ah, like.
No, don't do this to me.
Right,
I'm just a little baby boy.
All right. So after your turn is going to be the swordfish.
You're lucky I don't have shatter. One more level.
Ironic that you would fight this construct now before you got access to shatter.
Oh, you devil.
Alright, okay, you can command your swordfish, so what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, swordfish is gonna go around to the opposite side of me from this arm.
Got it.
And make its attacks. Let's do it.
Making the attacks.
I'm making the. It's an Italian,
Italian
swordfish. Hey, I'm making the attacks.
It has advantage.
10 to hit.
Don't forget.
Oh yes, has advantage. Thank you.
That hits. So,
19 to hit, 10 damage.
You are wearing it down. It does look like it's worn down more than half at this point.
Good. And talons. 19 hit, we'll see. Yeah, 19 to hit and 11 damage.
Very nice. I said you guys are chipping away at it. So next is Shale. You can see it's making quick work of your friends.
Fail.
Hang on, boop, boop, boop. I think I'm alright. Get clear, Grandpa Wooly. I got you. She reels back both the arms on her mech suit, and these big piston-like pile drivers come out from underneath the arm assemblies, and she slams them into the ground, causing a huge shockwave that should hit the body and the grabby arm. I'm casting Thunderwave.
Did you just Big O punch this thing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Slams into the ground. The piston in the back just goes slams in and just makes a crater under both of them.
They both fail, which means the hand is pushed back 10 feet, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, and since it's pushed and forcibly moved, it's going to drop Rio. You are no longer grappled by it.
Yeah, get him.
Nice.
And then they'll both take 7 thunder damage. Very nice.
And
The hands actually look like they're very affected by that thunder damage, as there's like a loud crack as it's like pushed back. That seemed very effective against the arm.
ooh.
More effective than it was against the torso.
Shale takes notice of that. I see.
I see, said the blind man to his deaf son.
I don't think I have any bonus actions to do. I mean, I could disengage. I forgot I could disengage as a bonus action, but I don't want to. I'm the tank of the group, so
Just a cute little goblin.
just a little goblin. Don't run away from me. Right.
Who, me? Okay.
My turn is completed.
Okay. Yeah, as you like punch like out, there's like a crack in the hand is like pushed back. You can see some cracks forming in the torso as well, which you guys are beginning to wear that down, but both hands, especially the one not holding a sword, is looking pretty damaged. The head, I'm going to make a roll, does not get it back, so instead it's gonna paralyzing gas time. Everyone except for the swordfish and frizzlepepper needs to make a wisdom save, please.
Woo!
Don't forget, for Dorian, your bear uses your mental stats, not the bear stats.
Oh, okay, good to know. Thank you.
And that's a 9 for Rio.
Guess who's slowed again?
Huzzah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna get on my fish again.
I'm out too.
Whew. 23. I'm on a hot streak.
Charles is really having a rough go of it.
Like I said, that D&D Beyond does not like to give me anything above a 10 when it's running slow.
I know you have physical dice, man. Just use them.
I might have to, yeah, because I'm trying to log in on another computer. It's like, no.
Wait, you're telling me we can roll physical dice right now?
Technology.
No, doing that.
Yeah, you can do physical dice.
My dice in
trust
real
you.
life are way gayer, and I trust them.
Because, you know what? I trust that you won't lie about your dice rolls, because I know that I'm lying about my dice roll.
Ooh!
I'm not, but I am using physical dice.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some.
Okay. In the meantime, next is Dorian.
Yes. Oh boy. So this isn't going well.
What do you mean?
He's fine to me.
Well, it's going great. We're having a grand old time.
Don't forget, you can flank with Shale. Get advantage on your attacks.
I'm thinking about that, yeah. I'm debating if he should shift out of wild form and try magic, since it does do pure damage, but this thing's probably resistant to fire. So I'm kind of getting boned anyway.
Well, I will say, you did your produce flame against it. It didn't seem to resist that.
Okay, good.
I will say it didn't seem to be affected by its own fire when it breathed on Harl's, but your fire seemed normally effective.
I hit the body with fire too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I can strategize, it sounds like the arms are weak to thunder damage and the body isn't, so I'm going to switch to attacking the arms if you guys want to focus on the body.
Okay, I can hit it from I can actually hit that from afar without needing to engage it directly. And it's not like it has any... I shouldn't say those words. I was about to say, it's not like it has a bite attack or something, and watch it grow a bear trap now. So...
No.
Watching all this from the...
Just gotta write something down real fast.
Don't worry about it.
From the watching from the impassive, like slightly glowing eyes of this bear spirit, Dorian kind of looks at his paws, looks at the damage he left behind at this thing, and like I know it's been resisting it, but has it been like how can I get an assessment of how this thing is looking? Like decently, like
yes.
What the levels of damage are on these things?
The two arms, I will say, like the one over with the sword. Is close to about halfway done. It's got some large cracks in it. The other hand, the just open hand, is actually looking pretty badly damaged. It's like barely holding on. For the main body, it's taken a couple hits, but it hasn't taken too many. I'd say on a scale of like 1 to 100, for example, it's kind of like a 71.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
All right. So he looks and sees what's going on with Harls and with basically everybody right now, with Harls and Shale all going in over there. And he looks at the arm to the right and sees the thing is kind of at this point falling apart, and sort of internally makes the calculation: one last push into that other arm, and then I'll see what I can do out of bear form. And he comes bounding along across the ground, into the terrain, through the terrain, like practically knuckle walking as he's roaring and leaps into the air, and he's going in for the bite. Actually, wait, there's a Perryton there. Can I flank with the Perryton? No, I can't. I can't fit there.
I will say, because of your size, I will allow you to say that you're flanking where you're at.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Huzzah! We're going for the choppies.
Also, I feel a little bad because you guys are kind of getting your ass kicked a little.
Oh, we're fine. I'm still almost at full health.
It's Harls that I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, Harls might die, but I'll be fine.
All right. So looking at this bean here. All right, so it's +6. Going in for the choppies. This is going to be the bite. Clamp. Nice. So that is a... wow, that thing... Yep. All right, so we're going in for the bite. That is 1d8 +4. Clamp. That's not much. That's 6 damage, piercing, and going back in. This one is the claws as he's going in for the Kuma Chop.
17.
16? Okay, 17, yeah. All right. Well, that's right, yeah, because it's +6. All right. Come on, buddy. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Smash! And, of course, one's a 1, but something. 11 damage, slashing.
Barely holding on.
Well, yeah, okay. Also, nice pun. So he's going to clamp down on this thing and just sort of like try to bear hug it. And as he's like basically battering on this thing with all of his might, he's thinking he can keep it from moving. I don't want to say he's like full on grappling, but he's kind of putting himself like between it and its ability to move outward, keep it pinned here against the rocks, and hopefully kill it over the next few turns.
Okay. So, Harls. What are you doing? How are you feeling? Holy shit! Hello, Raiders! Whoa!
Holy cannoli! Later allies!
Hey!
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, you showed up right as we're in the middle of the first combat of Skies of Bolarius.
Let me tell you, it's going well.
Yes, it's going so well that, Harls, please, for all of the Raiders, how would you like to suddenly start succeeding as opposed to getting your ass kicked?
Can I ask you a question, Chris? Do you have Shillelagh? I think you're muted, my dude.
Yeah.
I do not have Shillelagh.
You have Cure
Wounds? I was like, I'm out of spells.
Okay.
Exhausted. Yeah, out of spells.
You could dodge and just use the owl to attack.
Yeah, maybe so.
If you're worried about getting bonked up.
Yeah, so Harl's like, after he's still like on the ground after being dropped from this fist. He's been wrecked. He's just like, getting too old for this shit. And my hunter's mark is on that fist that's way over there. The one with the sword is looking rough.
They both are.
They both are. Yeah. Okay.
The fist is almost dead.
Yeah, the fist is really close to dead.
I'm over here playing Tekken against it. Hopefully I can drop it.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll dodge because I'm not looking pretty here. Sorry.
You can probably move down here without provoking an opportunity attack if you want to get away from the head.
Yeah, hide behind its own hand. Yeah, we'll roll over that way.
Just take a minute to catch your breath. Use your piece.
If I can chime in a little bit strategically, I wonder personally if we've only been fighting this thing from the front, and this is a Zelda boss, as Alec has described it. I wonder, and this is maybe me just being thinking early Nintendo games. We literally haven't seen behind this thing's head. We haven't seen from the other side. I'm wondering if maybe just maybe, on the other side is a giant glowing stone or something that attack. Like, nothing has any, like, this is me being over the top with the trope, but maybe there is like an exploitable vulnerability we're not seeing here.
I
Big
would
glowing eye.
love for you to. Oh my god, we just had someone summon whale.
Oh my god!
Fuck yeah.
I'm in the whale!
Yes.
Fuck yes. So, all of you hear an incredibly loud crack of
Let's
thunder
do it.
as this massive, gigantic shape begins to like loom behind you, and you can see this spectral figure like moving, and you see Rio's spirit that has like been watching over them begins to like coalesce and manifest even bigger and larger to the size of a full whale, and it bays out with this horrible cry that cracks out. All of you are immediately deafened until the start of your next turn, but you hear it's going to actually immediately make a single attack, and it's going to do let's call it 10d10 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yes. Yes.
Both hands
Bravia,
explode into dust. Just
My hiding spot's gone.
you can see that the gigantic like stone torso suddenly like cracks and splits halfway through, and in the very center that you would have seen had you gone behind it, because yes, Omni absolutely called it, there's a giant glowing crystal on its back.
I knew it! Damn it!
I said it was a Zelda boss as soon as we started the fight. You can see
you
that,
knew that I didn't play enough Zelda growing up. You knew it.
you can see that
I've been meaning to say, maybe we can have Crystal Clifford fly around behind it. Oh god.
This whole thing just relied on the fact that I've never played a Zelda game. I knew it.
It looks extremely damaged as it just took 58 thunder damage.
Right. Get fucked. Go whale.
Okay.
Summon another whale.
That's gonna be oh god. That was our limit break right there. That was the party limit break. Whale emerges.
Bravia, the like huge whale spirit behind Rio, as it bays out in the thunder damage, like cracks both hands and splits the torso like from shoulder down to hip. You can see it's like split open and barely still up, but the huge crystal that was mounted on its back is now visible to all of you. It's still going to be partial cover from the front, but if you get around, you can definitely see it. The big problem, I will say, that you also notice is it's now the head of it is beginning to spin and go berserk. It's pretty fantastic, but the giant whale spirit begins to slowly shift and lose some of its manifestation. But yes, that was a clutch summon whale. Thank you, Never. Appreciate it.
Seriously, much love. Thank you.
You literally just saved Harl's life. So, Harl, what would you like to do on your turn? Which
so he's on the ground.
That will break
fist
its
is out of the way.
On slow, so it is no longer has Rio or Harl slowed anymore.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
So yeah, catching a glance now that the fist's out of the way, seeing the glimmer of that gemstone, he's gonna call to Frizzle Pfeffer. It's like, Frizz, save us! And then gonna come screeching down at this thing. Which is it? Flanked by Shale?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right.
Roll 2 d20s here.
And for everyone in the chat, I wanted to say, I was going to make this announcement at the end of the stream, but I'll say it now. I will actually be releasing the stats for this this giant construct fight after the stream. Later today, I'll be releasing the body, the hands, so you can run this fight in your games at home.
Awesome.
All right, I think that 26 should hit.
I love me some monster stats.
Ooh, not great on the D4 roll, though.
No, 4 plus 3. That's not bad. Yeah, there you go. So,
Nice.
You command Frizzlepfeffer, who flies behind and strikes at the crystal, and there's a loud scratch as Frizzlepfeffer's talons just like rip into it, and you can see that seemed extremely effective as it's going to be vulnerable to that and take 8 points of damage. Okay. Rio, what would you like to do as both of those hands just exploded into dust?
I think now Rio's eyes now are like, they were like starting to like exude mist. Now it's like jets of mist coming, this bright green mist coming out of their eyes.
The little barbels
they
just
are
like going crazy.
Yeah, they are going to run over and mount up. So that's 15 feet of movement. Mount up onto their swordfish.
Their flying swordfish, yes.
Yes. And then so that's movement. They're going to hold their action as they have their swordfish fly up around the back so we can get a good look at that gem.
Hell yeah.
So that's another. So that's 10 feet. And then I want to get. Weirdly, I want to be 30 feet away from this thing. Can I get 30? Yes. Okay, so here, here, that's 15 feet. Okay. So we are going to go here. And then I'm going to yell, all right, a charge! So we're going to fly in, and simultaneously, I'm going to have the swordfish attack, which, because it's using Perryton stats, because it's using Perryton stats, it gets a dive bonus from diving 30 feet towards the target. So it's 2 attacks, and then any damage on its first attack, it deals an extra 2d8 damage. So let's see here. So first attack is a 13 to hit, but do I have advantage because Shale is flanking it? Because we're pushing to the other side.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. All right, so we're here now. Yeah, here we go. All right, that's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 20. All right, and then so that'll be 5 damage. And then for talons, it will be only 11 to hit.
Well, screaming in, riding this flying swordfish, Rio just like goes diving, and its sword smashes, piercing directly into the crystal, which shatters into a million pieces, and the statue's 2 split halves slam and break as it is instantly destroyed.
Perfect.
Rio yells, "Fuck you!"
I am so angry that this whole time I was like, I was like, no, it's Star Fox 64. The bosses all have the giant red glowing crystal. It's not Zelda. And then immediately like, it is Zelda too. They're all the same.
Oh my gosh! Oh boy!
Can I say how proud we are that we literally brute forced our way through a Zelda boss without exploiting the weakness for 88% of the battle? That's pretty awesome, actually.
I would like to say, we're doing pretty well. I also think just out of pure like excitement, out of for like doing this, I think Rio's hands fill with this green mist, and they start just throwing Eldritch blasts at the body. Just like, we gotcha! You're gone! You'll never come back!
Alright. Well, Well, thank you all so much for that. Okay, and go ahead and do this. Which
I was gonna say we got two maps on stream.
Okay.
Oh man.
All fixed. I'll have to
Oh my gosh.
fix
What
my-
a clutch whale summon.
Seriously.
Moment.
Chad is merciful.
Yes. Thank you, Never, for that. That could have gone a very different direction. Because it still had a lot of hit points left. Okay. In the calm, after the statue is destroyed, you can. There's in a cold air that just kind of is a lay against this underground space. You can hear now just the lapping of the little underground stream. Finally, quiet, peaceful. A bit of a close call there. Rio's ailment that blemish very with you strike out against this construct from the age of a huge stone guardian from a vastly bygone era. With it destroyed, all of you have time to stop, breathe for a moment. Carlos, there is a, beyond the battering of your own body, there is a weight on your heart of like, you have not exerted yourself and fought that hard and gone through anything like that in decades. Several decades. You realize it's beginning to become a bit much on your actual body. Thank you so much. Follow Ramble Bush Books, I appreciate it. Everyone, all you raiders who stuck around to watch and follow, I love and appreciate you. Now, Harvest. Frizzle Pfeffer flies over, and in their talons they hold a little piece of. Oh my god, thank you. A billion for the bit. Wow, 1,050 bits.
Holy cannoli.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go.
And it has a piece of the gem in it, which, beyond being, most of it was pulverized in the ensuing like crack and break and turn to like dust. You can gather up some of it, which I assume Shale is already gathering up all of this. Ruby does.
Yeah, she's like the canopy opened up and she popped out and she's kind of like picking through, like tossing bits that don't work.
But you have a grapefruit-sized ruby in your hands.
Oh my god.
And
that's what Frizzle Pfeffer got?
Yes. Oh my god,
Okay.
Ramble, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much, guys, for the bits, for the subs. That makes a huge difference. But yes, you have this grapefruit-sized ruby. You kind of like breathe for a moment, like, okay, like.
just flat on his back on the ground. Frizz is just like, "Hey, buddy, got this for you."
And as you're holding it, there is still this sense of innate magic in it. The gem feels warm to the touch. The rest of the pieces vary in size from like little tiny pebble to almost just a little dust. To the second biggest is probably less than a third that size. But this large piece, Frizzle Pfeffer seems intent to give to you. And then you see, as they put it in your hand, they kind of look over at everyone else and gives a little kind of ruffles their feathers to get everyone else's attention and kind of like hops up and down on it. they seem to be implying that this is for all of you.
Wow, that's the sweetest pigeon I ever did meet.
Dorian slowly shifts out of his bear spirit form as he's walking over, and kind of just takes a knee down beside Harl's and puts a hand on his shoulder and just gives him like a knowing look, like, "Hey, old man, are you okay?"
Thanks, friend. Yeah, I could use some patching up here. Well, don't got the same spunk I used to in my younger years, I gotta say. Y'all did some good work out there, though. Lighten up a pipe, and then just like grab that with the trunk. Just like, we just need a break here.
It's fair. Dorian casts Goodberry and hands a couple to you. It's all I got healing with.
I will say, Jude Law, the actor, asked in the chat, is there any way we can donate to players? I put all of your links. Please go and support players. You'll find all their links, and
you really appreciate it, folks.
It makes a big difference. Right now, we here at Alakazam Industries are working to ensure that all of the players are supported as best they can. I make basically negative money from this stream, but my hope is that with enough support, enough subs, I can actually pay my players for their time. Right now, I just have. But
also, every time, at the end of every session, Alec gives us a little kiss on the forehead, and that's payment to me.
And a single friendship buck with his face on there.
A very, very soft, tender kiss on the forehead. But
10 friendship bucks gets me a foot massage, and I need one.
Thank you so much for asking. Jude Law, the actor. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, seriously.
I will say I am actually going to put this in our Discord for you guys. But the ruby is a ruby lodestone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of present that to Dorian. Looks like we got some bit of treasure out of all that nonsense. We'll see if it's worthwhile.
The magic of it seems to manipulate some of the actual gravity around as you hold it. Like some of the little bits of broken statue begin to float as you bring it close, and then they fall back to the ground as you bring it away. The animate powers of this. It's not enough to do this whole statue anymore, but it does seem to still hold some power in it. But you can see from where you're at, further down the stream, leading away underground river. There's a glimmer of darkness. And there's a large, just white marble, this block, perhaps 3 foot by 3 foot, broken away from a Basilica of the Heavens. Treasure that you've been following all this time. And from where you're all standing, amidst all the rubble of this statue, you can see it. Less than 100 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a simple short trek through the actual stream, which is at most waist deep, except for shale. You can be in your mech to get through it. You'd otherwise have to swim.
I look over at everybody else. I'm still on my swordfish here, and I say, well, I know it was a lot, but I guess that's what we came here for, huh?
Yeah.
Dorian.
Heck yeah, we did.
Dorian nods and sort of clasps forms and pulls Harl's to his feet if he's still laying there.
Yeah, using his walking stick. Yeah, he's gonna support himself on the other side. Yeah, you all You all are something else. Very impressed. Let's go see what we got.
Dorian nods and follows quietly.
Grandpa Wooly, you wanna hop on the back? Ride shotgun?
You know, I might just take you up on that, actually.
I'm going to use a charge on my magic armor. Yeah, I have to use my intelligence bonus. I add my intelligence bonus to my strength modifier.
I'd say it's enough that you can help carry Harl's over. And trekking through this stream, as I said, it's a simple enough. You can see where it is pulled and carried away this large marble block, which has been worn mostly smooth by its descent down through the sky, crashing into the ground, skipping along in this underground cave, and then finally moving through the stream. It looks like it must have landed like red hot and like been cooled down. The marble is this brilliant white, veined with black and gold, like dark gray running through it. And you notice these indentations all along, carvings, strange symbols. It's not a language any of you understand. Well, actually, I might be mistaken on that. Does Rio speak Celestial? Because I know they speak like a billion languages.
I do speak Celestial.
Nice.
God, I love Rio. Your characters, you surprise me with everything. You're a barbarian, you're a warlock, you have a million languages, head empty. Everything's perfect with Rio.
So much going on with this guy.
As you just blink one eye at a time, looking at this thing,
one drifts off to one side.
You recognize the markings on this, and it's not so much written instruction as you realize this is a map. And there's little bits of it that all of you feel this strange pulse of magic, just like every few seconds coming off of it. And Rio, as you look, you're like, wait a second, this is... Okay, I know this place. This is Cinnabar, and this is Arkenlade. It's a map of Bolarius. And you see that coming from a little north near Cinnabar, there's little symbols that actually, the stone itself, they seem to mark across the stone. Like the actual stone is animate and moves in little engravings. The cities stay where they are. But something is moving through the skies, and you see little shapes. You're like, that's a whale shape. And then that's another whale shape. And that's another whale shape. As this map of Bolarius seems to show you where every sky whale is flying through. This is an invaluable treasure. Every whaler in the world would pay any amount to get this. But you notice something. Harl sees it right after you, followed shortly by Shale and Dorian. A group of little engravings. Not one sky whale, 2 or 3. A pod of sky whales, about 15 thick, in a slow moving arc, moving across the southern side of Bolarius. Whale hunt of a lifetime. Something that would provide for not just any city, every city. One gigantic pot of whales. And as the 4 of you are looking, you feel this raw innately. You can resist it if you like by making a wisdom save, but otherwise your hands feel drawn to the map.
I want touching that map for sure.
Shale-
Putting full
Shale
both
would-
hands.
Shale's never going to resist the urge to touch something.
Well,
A piece.
as all of
Dorian
you,
sort of tries to hold back, but just gives in to Seth's curiosity at least.
Just puts both hands on the wall. Just
As all of you touch it, you can see this like mental map forming in your minds, and the huge marble block cracks, and then cracks and cracks and cracks, and then and crumbles to broken marble pieces. Valuable, yes, but the map is destroyed. But each of you, in your minds, feel the one thing you wanted to know most of all, which is you can innately sense now where this pod of whales is flying through the air. And that's where we're going to leave off for today.
Whale sounds.
We're all now connected by sheer grace of Borble to a pod of sky whales.
I turn to the rest of the party and I say, "Oh man, I broke the map. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, beans, I didn't mean to."
Shell doubles down. Like, how could? Like, yeah, Rio broke the map. Because she's like, in her head, she's like, I don't want anyone to think I broke the map.
And Dorian's just smiling as he watches it break, honestly.
Just immediately throws Rio under the bus. Like,
and Harles had thought about breaking it because, like, well, I don't want this to fall in the wrong hands now.
100%, yes.
It's in my brain now, though.
My first reflex was, after we find out how to use this air form, like that's what it's gonna be. We can't leave this behind.
All of us are just like looking at our hands. Did I do this?
All right.
All right. Well,
Alec, what a fun session, buddy. Thank you so much.
That was a good one.
Thank all of you so much, and thank all of you in the chat. Like I said, anyone who stayed behind.
Oh yeah,
for the bits.
Thank you for saving our butts.
And especially yes, Never. Thank you for that absolutely clutch whale summon.
Oh my gosh,
that was our first summon whale of the campaign. I'm so happy.
I
came at the right time.
Surprised. Yeah.
For all of
you,
you,
we always have a companion of a ghost whale, spooky ghost whale, always standing 5 feet behind us.
Thank you for being my whale.
So, all of you out there in the chat, this guy's a Bolarius. It's a 5e actual play in the Bolarius setting created by Bogus Cheesecake. I just dropped the setting guide in the chat. And the thing is, this is inspired by 18th century whaling, but with giant sky whales. It is with the exception of today's like ridiculous combat, a generally very quiet, calm, peaceful setting with flashes of little things here and there of action.
Quite the flash.
Yes. Or I will say, for the future, any other summon whales, it's going to depend contextually what happens. In combat, it might be something like that. If they're out just exploring the wilderness and you summon a whale, literally a whale might just float past and be like, hey, let's jump on our airship and hunt this whale.
How's it going? Or just wave to it.
Yeah, just
say, hey buddy.
Whale, hello there. But it's... Sorry.
Well done.
We play every week Wednesday from 10 to noon Eastern time. So I'm going to leave this to my absolutely incredible players. We're going to go left or right this time. Chris, tell the people, please, and I will drop your link in the chat one more time.
Hello, Chris here, also known as C. Leverett Art. You got a little bit of a peek, maybe, of our tokens there, of the portraits I'm working on for all the characters. Should be done, and have those to officially unveil within the next week. So excited about that. They've been a ton of fun. In addition to some other collaborations with Mr. Alec Azam and other fun commissions and projects over on the Instagram and Twitter space. So check that out, and come hang out with us on Thursday. Every other Thursday, we do our little enchanting escapades.
Yeah.
Where we make some live art and stats for some various creations of the fantastical D&D variety.
Yeah, I love enchanting escapades because it gives me a chance to write up some homebrew while you're illustrating, but also we get to just hang out, which is alrighty. Yeah, and that's every other Thursday at 3 p.m. here. So watch us tomorrow. Matthew, love it if you tell the people.
Well, farewell, wizards. Thanks for coming. I'm Matthew. You can find me at MattmanDH on Twitter and Instagram. I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and DM. And I'm also here every Tuesday and Wednesday with Alec, playing games. Tuesday we play Cyberpunk. We just started this week. Really fun. Very excited. And then, of course, Wednesday we're doing Bolarius.
Oh yeah. Which, yeah, our first episode of Fan of Pain that we did yesterday was super awesome. And then, actually, all of the episodes of Bolarius and all of the episodes of Fan of Pain as they come out are going to go up on my YouTube, which I am setting up. So that, keep an eye out for an announcement for when that goes up, because then you'll be able to get caught up if you haven't seen the episode. Omni.
Thank you, buddy. Hello, everyone. I'm the Last Omnitect, your favorite robot American. You guys can catch me on twitch.tv/thelast where I do world building, illustration, and sketch work. I do concept art for both D&D, TTRPGs of various kinds. I'll be making my own TTRPG space opera setting, Legacy Storytelling the World of Tomorrow. It's been a baby I've been working on for... I just made the realization yesterday that it's actually been 20 years. It's been like middle school since I've been doing this, so it's been 20 years in the making.
Yes.
On stream later this year, around like November, December-ish, and also later tonight. If you like the idea of having adorable mice in like high adventure settings, then you might enjoy Mouse Guard, which I'm running the role-playing game of tonight on DM Studios. It is a fantastic little franchise. Imagine Redwall, but mixed with a little more Game of Thrones and slightly more Iron Age. It is incredibly cool, super fun, and I'll be running that tonight on DM Studios at, I want to say it's like 6 p.m. No, it's 7 p.m. EST. So keep an eye out for that. And that's me.
Hell yeah. I will say, Mouse Guard is super awesome, and it's like I've been enjoying the campaign as I've been like, watching. It's super cool. I mean, anything like Mouse Guard, I'm down, but like, it's a really fun actual.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
And then Gainer.
It's me, baby. Hey, how's it going? My name's Gainer. You can find me on Twitter at GainNorcott. I am a queer trans creator. I do a lot of acting and actual play stuff. You can find me weekly here doing this, playing Rio Pivony. You can also find me monthly over on twitch.tv/ThornyDryad, DMing hashtag UForce Inheritance, a Masks RPG actual play full of teen drama and just good times, good vibes, unless you're a villain, in which case bad vibes and you suck. You can follow me basically anywhere at GayNorcott. That's GayNorcott. Got projects upcoming, so keep an eye out for those. If you like the Warriors series of YA books, I have a podcast called Two Leg Talks. You can find it on Spotify or anywhere you get your podcasts. It's a good time. And yeah. Oh, you can hire me.
Yes.
To run games. I do that too. I'm not going to deign myself to call myself a professional, but I think in the legal sense I am a professional. So.
Well, I will say, yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you here again. I love Ring so much.
Let's fucking go, baby.
So good.
Give an idiot a hammer. That's what the lesson is today. Find your local idiot and give them a big hammer and a ghost.
When the only
I like to think it's like the Give a Mouse a Cookie book too, but Rio with the hammer. If you give him.
That's right.
If you give an idiot a hammer. Well,
he's gonna want a whale spirit.
Well, this was super fun. It was nice to have our first actual combat of the campaign. So, thank you again, everyone in chat, everyone who subbed, the bits, the followers. I appreciate you, love you. You're all
good.
Wonderful, beautiful people. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. And we're We're gonna raid into Turtles and Chill. I think to keep the vibes.
Yeah.
Chill. I don't also see anyone else online to raid into, so that also works.
Get the blood pressure back down after all that.
Yes. But I think
Turtles,
you know what I'm
love
gonna say.
Turtles and Chill.
Stay magical, my friends, and
fellow wizards, keep on whizzing.
on whizzing. Hell yeah.